Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. For once, we're actually back in the garage to do some car stuff. Today, judging by the title, we're gonna bust out some arts and craft and we are going to install our Type R wing. Unfortunately, yes, this is a replica. Do you know how much Type R parts cost? Do you think I'm made of money? Come on. You're asking, where's the Civic jack? I actually sold it. No, I'm just kidding. It's over there, it's over there. We're doing painting, so I don't want it in the shed. We are working with bare black plastic, or just with bare plastic in general. All we need is a basic plastic adhesion primer, and then we can move on to our base coat. Leftover paint that I've had for absolute donkeys. It's just a 50-50 mix with some thinners. Then we have our clear coat and some hardener. Throw that all together, we should have a hopefully decent looking new rear wing. Also, just quickly, we did hit 300 subscribers. So I'm gonna do a quick 300 special by doing a backflip. Is what I would have said if I knew how to do one. Anyway, back to the video. All right, that's our first coat done. We just let it dry for like 15-20 minutes, then we'll come back for a second. All right, we're primed and ready. We've got our primer done. That's all dried off. Now we're ready to throw in our color. Of course, we have our lovely clover green. This is my paint mixing stick. Been in the family for generations. It's also the only thing I had. We've got the air gun, 50-50 mix of our thinners and our paint. Fairly straightforward. Throw in our gun. Bang on 300, boys. Oh no! Seriously, bro. Don't get me wrong, it's a lovely color. I just don't want it on my skin. Let's go, we're ready to paint. I don't want to wear my mic because I'm gonna probably ruin it. So I might just throw it to the side somewhere. All right, so we have got our base coats on, and man, this has come out a lot better than I thought. I think it helps having like some previous experience, I suppose. We are running out of daylight and the right temperature to throw our clear on, so we have to get to it right away. Let's get this party started. Quickly before my camera dies. That's what we've got. Right, that looks so schmack. Okay, we got one more heavy coat to do, then we can let it dry overnight and we can go ahead and hopefully throw it on the Civic. Alrighty, it is the next morning and not great news, unfortunately, is that our main wing looks fantastic. It's come up nice and well, and I'd say the same for our base plate, but unfortunately over the night, some rain got in through the roof. There's the, blocking that, there's the air vent. I am quite annoyed. I'm not sure if I can fix just these patches. Okay, we're back the next morning. I slept on it. I'm not going to repaint the base plate just because of these water spots. Not ideal, but look, in the wise words of Bob Ross,
don't worry about it. We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Mainly for a few reasons. One, it is too cold to paint currently. Two, it is too humid to paint. I've sort of lost my chance to really paint again. So unfortunately, we're stuck with it. I can wait out for some good weather, but I'm just not bothered. So what we are going to do is install it today. Obviously, we have an LED light to put in it. We have to run the cord through. That's gonna be a whole lot of fun. But we have to take off our old wing first. I believe it's pretty simple, or at least I hope it is. Just taking off this old trim piece, and then I believe we have 2 bolts. From there, I got no idea, so we'll figure it out. I got pranked, there's more bolts. Okay, with that, it should just... Oh. Aha. Ta-da. Unplug that. What a lie, I had no idea that that was a rear, like a water jet. Yeah. Ta-da. That is one wing, done and dusted. All right, our wing came off nice and easy. We've got our power that we have to splice into later. We've also, I don't know what to do with this. This spits out like the water, but I'm not gonna have a jet on the new wing. I'll just probably put a bung in it. It should be fine. Our next main task here is to install our LED light strip. We've got quite the long cable that we have to run through on the inside of the wing. There's a small hole in the entrance there that has to run out, come out there. That's got to be a huge pain to do, but it's what we've got to do next. And then we can just fix it in with some tech screws, I think I got. So once we run that cable in, we've got our light fixed in, then we go ahead and attach our wing to our base plate onto the car, and we'll also have to wire that in. I have no idea how this is going to go. For goodness sake, bro, I'm gonna be here for ages, man. Oh, this sucks already. I hate this so much. Yo. Oh, that is such a relief. Let's go. For those of you wondering, my drill is flat, all right? Don't blame me. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Last one. All right, we've managed to get our wire through and we have our brake light. Just gotta attach our base plate to our main wing. From there, we can go ahead, cut our wire to size and splice it into the existing wiring. Then we should be pretty much done. Should just be 4 bolts and then that should be done. Okay, that is one wing and base plate chops together. Last step we got to do is just cut our wiring down to size, splice it into the existing spot there, and then we can attach it and we'll be done. We don't need this much whatsoever. We only need just like maybe that much, so we can trim a whole lot of that off. Should probably wear a mask while doing this as well. This is not ideal. Let's go, dude. I used to be so afraid of soldering stuff. Then I realized it was actually really easy. So for those of you out there who are scared, don't be. You know what I'm saying? Bang, 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 just like that. OEM plug. Simple as that, bro. Let's try the swing on. Brake check. Looks like it to me. Let's go. Okay, it'd be very helpful if I had someone else here with me, but I don't. It should be pretty straightforward. I've just got 4 of these guys to throw in. That's just a screw and a washer, and then we are done. All right. Bang, we are done. Currently my camera is smoking hot. I don't know why. Not in a good looking way, that is. But we're done. Oh, it looks so much better. I'm questionable on this rear wing. I really want to get rid of it now. There's quite the difference in paint quality compared. The roof is quite dirty at the moment. I haven't washed this thing in yonks, but yeah, it's quite the difference. We do have significant gap It's not so bad along the roof there, but like around the corners of the boot, it's not great, but like at the same time, you're running aftermarket. What can you expect? It just is what it is. But Civic's coming up really well. I'm happy with the interior. Obviously, seats, questionable. There's a lot of leaves. This thing's been sitting for a minute. It's definitely coming up well, slowly but surely. Now that I have done quite a better paint job than I've ever done before, I'm probably more open to painting this thing soon. By myself, because this is starting to really frustrate me. It does need a lot of body work. That's the only sort of major thing that I'm worried about, especially this front bumper, because I used the wrong primer. As you would have seen, I used a plastic adhesion primer. I didn't on the front bumper. That's why we're getting so much peeling paint. This stuff's just flaking off. So I probably will repaint this quite soon, I reckon. But the major big thing, paintwork wise or bodywork wise, is that there's a massive dent in the door. So that's gonna need quite a bit of fixing to get finished, but I'm happy how the wing turned out, came up well. This car is by no means perfect, but it's mine. I like to think it has character from all the years it's been abused. That's gonna do us for this week's video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, at 1,000 subs, I'm gonna drive a car into a brick wall. We're at like 330 something now. So stay tuned. See you next time. Peace.